Hey guys! In the last video we found and bought our sailboat, but now the real work begins. We need to clean it all out, we need to figure out everything that needs to be repaired, and we need to make all that old grayed out looking teak wood brand new again. We began by taking a walk around the boat looking at all the straps, ropes, wires, and cables holding things together which were foreign to us, and we needed to figure out how to dismantle them all while keeping everything organized. We began the cleanup process as soon as we brought the boat home. We opened up the pop-up slider as well as the front hatch to air out the inside because it was hot that day. We removed all of the wood covers from the inside and emptied absolutely everything out so as to clean and inspect every square inch of the boat. As you can see, pretty much every compartment had water inside, which begs the question, where are all the leaks coming from and what do we need to do to repair them? Pretty much all emptied out. We're trying to air it out because it's 1,000 degrees in there. And I've never seen so many cushions. It just doesn't even seem like the boat's big enough to hold all these cushions. There's our boom, our ladder. We got a couple of anchors and the wood table. Rudder, tiller, sails, a radio, a map, a waterproof map, which is kind of nice, and a U.S. Border Patrol flag, which I guess everybody should have a U.S. Border Patrol flag. I'm not quite sure what that's about. So we got the fenders, shelving, drawer, and a compass, and a hook, and then a screen so we don't get mosquitoes inside when we have the hatch open, and then that green box is a stove. Alright, time to clean. What is that? 2 parts? What is that?
This is grease lightning right here.
And how much did you put in there?
I'll put a quarter. Loose grease, grime.
And David said you can also use Clorox and water.
Yeah, I had to put the Clorox in.
So funny story, about a week after I took that video, I took a very similar bottle of spray, which I thought had deer repellent in it, and proceeded to spray all of the plants in our backyard, which the deer normally eat. All of these got completely cleaned with bleach instead of deer repellent. So that's just one perfect example of what my husband has to deal with on a daily basis. Well, there's the before, and we shall see what the after looks like. So it doesn't matter if the numbers rub off because they're gonna have to come off anyway once we get our own. Get this thing registered. Ooh, that smells like a cleaner. Faux show. She already looks incredibly 100% much better. We haven't attacked the inside yet because we're waiting for the sun to go down and get some shade because it's so bloody hot in there. While Donovan finished pressure washing the exterior hull, I finished removing all remaining items from the inside. There was nothing left inside that wasn't bolted or screwed in. We then started removing all the rust stains in the cockpit and the cabin from the fiberglass and cleaned the inside as best as we could. I used all the water from the pressure washer that came in through the openings to clean out years of muck and bugs and gross grime. The seller had a few accidents with the boat which we already knew about but hadn't had a chance to inspect up close. At one point, the seller had dropped the mast on the pop-up slider, causing damage to the very thin edge that's in the groove of the slider. Also, two pretty good mast size cracks on the top of the pop-up slider. And so far that's all we found. Well, those streaks don't look good, but anyway, they're just drying now. We can't both be in the back because we're scared we're going to tip it over. So we need to find something heavy to put at the front so we don't tip it over, because that would be really embarrassing. So I'll give you guys 3 guesses what we did, but you're only going to need 1. Yeah, David came over to help us raise the mast the first time, and all 3 of us were standing in the cockpit and the entire trailer with the boat on it, and the 3 of us went whoop. I thought the boat was split in half, and I was mentioning it to somebody on the Facebook Catalina 22 owners group, and they suggested, well, why don't you put a couple of blocks of wood under the trailer on the backside?
So this will hopefully resolve the problem of tipping the entire trailer over. That was funny now. It wasn't funny at the time.
Well, as we're washing the boat, we're now trying to get all the water out of it. The scrubbers are clogged, so we're having a hard time getting the water out. So we're gonna try, we tried the air compressor to blow it out. Now we're gonna try this vac and see if we can get it out. That's working beautifully. Every single compartment like that.
When you can't take the water out the normal way, you build yourself, I don't even know what to call this, but this is my little contraption, and it's getting all the water out of the inside of the boat until we can figure out how to fix it. Oh, that sounds bright. We're getting there. Every bone in my body hurts right now. What a difference from 6 hours ago.
That first day our boat came home, we spent the entire day just cleaning it out. This video was taken at 7 p.m., bones aching and sunburned, and we were still going at it. Donovan found a snake skin, which, after my being in the boat all day, really made me wonder where the rest of that snake was. Once she was clean, it was easier to see the ridiculous task ahead of us, fixing all of the spider cracks both inside and out. But that was it for the day. We were cooked. The plan all along was to park her at a storage facility until she is sail ready, so we found a place close to home and off she went until we were ready to continue repairs.
Taking Sandra home for the weekend, for the July 4th weekend, to clean her up a little bit more and get that wood boiled. Let's see how we do on trip number 2 down the driveway. No sprinklers have been murdered yet. This is when you wish you had a driveway that was straight. He's doing a lot better than I would have. I would have taken out the mailbox and the 2 oaks for sure. I hear him cussing. So what have you been up to today?
There you go. Sanding.
Oil?
And then these right here.
Nice. Oh yeah, you can see the difference up there without any oil on it. It's very white or gray. Alright, we'll get to work. Somebody's been hard at work. Removing all the wood, sanding it down. Wow, looks so much better. Husband hard at work with his audience. Looking good. Oh, it's gonna look brand new by the time he's done with it. Hopefully we'll get to put it in water before 2026.
Some of the items that we removed from the boat were either foreign to us or we weren't really sure where they went. So we posted photos in some of the sailing Facebook groups, and we typically got responses within a few hours or even a few minutes.
The cable that came with our boat is in pretty poor condition, so we're thinking about making a new one. I wanted to stick to the wood look, and so we got this piece of wood here, but my husband's concerned about humidity, and so he got a piece of starboard, however you pronounce it. And then he's thinking about putting that together and then putting this piece of plastic on the side. So my question is that gonna look really plasticky and tacky? It's taking away from the whole wood look. And is this gonna last, or is this going to delaminate or separate over time? And what are your suggestions?
The Catalina 22 National Sailing Association website is an amazing place to find out information. The membership that we got is 2 years. It's $45. There's a forum where you can either go and look up people's questions and answers, or you can ask your own questions. They also have the history of the association, the history of the Catalina 22 itself, Catalina 22 University with a bunch of videos and projects that you can do, a newsletter, but the most important thing that we have found right now is the technical manual. They also have articles and photographs and videos from members of the association. As a member, you can download several files with also really good information. They have technical article guides. They have for sale or classified ads, vendors, web links. We've honestly just skimmed the surface of all of the information that's available under the website. We obtained a bunch of information from the sailboatdata.com website that we found under the association website. It includes just every measurement you can imagine, which has come in incredibly handy when looking for a boat slip.
This book was given to us by our neighbor, and these 2 books were suggested by our Sailboat Owners Facebook group. One for the repairs of the sailboat, and one is a beautiful story of a boy that sailed around the world, which has also been made into a movie.